Hey there, fellow Factorians. Owners here with another episode of Seablock, and oh man, we are getting near. I don't want to say we're close, but we're definitely nearing a rocket launch. We've got a lot of the materials. Last episode we got our advanced circuits up and running, and I am pretty excited. I've got to say, a few comments from the last block of episodes I recorded. First one, I think that's most important, was a comment from Eva who said that our power was actually dropping, and as we can see, we are hitting the accumulators. So he's picked up on that, which is very handy. We'll need to up our power output. Let's do a quick check actually while I think about it. Our fuel oil, so we still have a full tank of fuel oil, so our production of fuel oil is enough. We just need to put in some more steam engines. Okay, we'll mark that as to do. The other comment was that our existing blue circuit section was dead, and it's probably not surprising. It's pretty ad hoc. It's actually, there you go, it's out of sulfuric acid. It's out of sulfuric acid, and why is that? It's out of sulfur dioxide gas, which is coming from here, which is out of sulfur. How on earth were you getting sulfur? It was a byproduct of purple science. Well, yeah, that was a nice loop while we were running purple science. Not so much so now. Not so much so now. So what we can simply do is, actually, no, leave that in. I mean, what we want is a top-up valve. Yeah. All right, we'll do that. Look at all these bots, man. They are working hard. That's probably why our power is in trouble. All right, let's put a top-up valve. Do I have one of them in my inventory? Check. No. All right, let's grab a top-up valve. And was that the top-up? Yes. Okay. And we'll pop that in here. So that will still prioritize the use of this sulfur dioxide if for some unknown reason we ever start purple science again. Probably. I can't see a reason, but maybe we'll find one. And then the last comment was a request to see the production of blue circuits. There we go. All right. Over the last 10 hours, we've even getting a little bit else. This is our processing units. I mean, our peak has gone up from a whopping 7 to 8. Look, yeah, it's not the most exciting. I think this is probably a more realistic peak of what we had. That is that's only a 1 hour. Man, should I don't know. It's the actual production is so low that it's quite hard to say. Anyway, let's not forget our power situation. Let's not forget our power situation because that is crucial. Let's go have a look at the setup and see what our ratios are doing, because it's definitely not 20. It's definitely not 20 boilers, is it? Well, that's still going. That's nice. Alright, so this is our naphtha, which is not running because this is, there's got to be 20k naphtha, and I presume then that there's not 20k naphtha. No, there's not. Alright, so we're using it elsewhere. Alright, and then this fuel oil is our main fuel oil. No, it's not our main fuel oil. It's being stopped by this one, which is if it's greater than 50k. Alright. So that, and I'm trying to remember my reasoning, but I assume that is just to make sure we use it if it stockpiles so that our base mineral oil keeps producing, which is fine. But yeah, we don't have 20 here, do we? We only have 12. Hey, hang on. That's very interesting. These consume 90 a second of water. So the regular boiler is 60 a second, which is where you get the 20 boilers. Here is our water pump, and yeah, so it's 12 times 90 is oddly enough 1080. If we add one more, it goes to 1170, and then we actually There you go. We can only add one more to the end here. So we're going to need to do another row. We are going to need to do another row. All right, good to know, good to know. Let's see if that's actually enough. I don't know. Copy all of that right there. We probably don't have any of those things, do we? All right. So we're going to need a fluid burning boiler and 3 steam engine 3s. Gosh, where would they even be? Do we have a better fluid burning boiler? I don't know. We've got steam engine 3s. Cobalt? Let's not go crazy. All right. That's a lot of steel that we're going to need for this, so we should probably make some more, actually. If we want to make a whole nother row of this, which is probably going to be serious overkill, it ended up being 13 boilers, and then 13 times 3, 39... Sorry. Yeah, 13 boilers and 39 steam engines. I feel like that's something we could probably put in our mall. And then, for whatever reason we need to expand it in the future, we can. Again, it's hard to see. It's hard to see us increasing power too drastically in the near future. Here's our mall over here. All right. We probably have everything we need to actually make these. Before I do this, let's actually look at the tech and see if there's a better fluid burning boiler that we haven't researched. There sure is. A fluid burning boiler 2, which consumes 90 a second and outputs 30 a second of 465 degree. And I think that's probably the difference, is the temperature of steam. That was 460, this is 315. Now, that's because a steam engine 2 requires 315? Or is a max temperature of 315? And maybe a steam engine 3 requires max temperature of 465. Well, there you go. Okay, so we're okay with the fluid burner that we have. Fluid burning 1. No, not a boiler 2. A fluid burning boiler and steam engine 2. We may not have the gears, whatever the circular things are. Name bearings. Let's copy that there. Let's copy that there and see what we're missing. All right. Well, we're missing steam engine 1s. That's obvious. Apparently, we do have. We have one steel bearing. All right. Yeah, that's going to need to be put in here. Gosh, all these different things. Steel bearings. All right, let's just bang that in, and then yeah, keep a couple hundred steel bearings. Great. Copy that to there. There you go. Oh, and I've done that. I've done that thing again, haven't I? Let's just divide all these by 10. Yeah, that's correct. We stuffed up. All right, you're gonna get a lot of goods, and I'm honestly gonna. I should not have done that, but that's okay. All right, let's grab a few of these things back. So you're the steel pipe man. Where's our steel pipe that we will never use? So we'll put all that in there, and you're the bearing man. There you go, have some bearings. We got steel balls. There you go, have some steel balls, but not all our steel, thank you. All right, that's okay. That is actually what we're missing is steel ball bearings. Yeah, I shouldn't copy the requester chest. That was just me being lazy. It's okay to copy that though. It's okay to copy that because it keeps our numbers there fine. We'll copy that there. Yeah, that's okay. All right. So you'll now have steel ball bearings to make regular bearings, and we need steam engines. I'm going to put you there though, because the steam engine is just only going to go in there. We'll never want a steam engine 1. That is for sure. All right. Steam engine 1. God, I hope this doesn't need boilers. This could get really annoying, couldn't it? This could be a huge waste of our time. But look, we got to make all those advanced circuits somehow. Steam engine 1. Oh no, it's fine. It's fine. All right. Let's just have a look at this. We'll go with 80, 50, and 100. 80, 50, and 100. 80. Let's just go with 100. Why not? Iron pipe. We'll put in 100, and I can't even remember what the last thing we needed was. Just iron plate. All right. Over here, iron plate, 100 there. Okay, there you go. And you should now be happy feeding into here, which will be happy feeding into here. And let's connect you up to, so we don't have a million steam engine 2s. We said 39 was enough, so we'll set that to 50. All right, what are you missing? A boiler 2, which is probably missing a boiler 1, if I had to guess. Boiler 2 requires a boiler 1 and steel, and a boiler 1 requires a stone furnace. Woohoo! All right, let's get you making some stone furnaces. There will actually be, if we do expand this for whatever reason, there will be other things that need stone furnaces, so I'll put that in there. But we don't want, we won't want any of these boilers really to be going any further, so we'll do that. Copy that there. Will we? No, we will not. Rip that out quick. Rip it out quick, smart. And instead of going and doing everything the hard way, I'm just going to throw that away. Steam engine 2s, we'll keep those. Why have I got logistics bots? I don't want that extra one. Always good just to have a quick look through and see all the random trash that we've accumulated. Some of this other stuff, I mean, yeah, we'll get rid of some of these things that we're not really using. Well, combinators, man. We have not done much in the way of logic in this series at all, but we'll get there. All right. So let's get you started. And look, we've got so much stone. I'm just gonna get you a request of 375 stone. We will have you make a stack of these because, like I said, they are used for other things. All right. Then drop it off down into that one. You are requiring iron pipe. All right, where are you? Iron pipe. Yeah, a stack of iron pipe. You are requiring steel pipe and steel plate. All right. Steel pipe and steel plate over here. There we go. Maybe just 100 of that. Done. Okay, how's our power looking while we're doing this? Yeah, we are dropping significantly at night time. All right. Thanks to our solar panels. So this should now be operational, and we better make sure we don't have a billion of these. What are these? These are fluid burning boilers, which I have totally forgotten where they are. Here we go. Fluid burning boiler 1. Let's just make that 20. Let's just make that 20 because we're only doing 13 in a row. What are you waiting on? Waiting on boiler 2s? There you go, there's a boiler 2. You're waiting on steel. How is our steel looking? There we go. We've got 10,000. Steel's fine. Maybe we're out of bots. How's our bot count looking? No. We've got 1,000 bots working, but we've still got roughly 1,000 idling, so I think we're okay. I think we're okay with the ratios that we're doing. So you're okay, and you're okay. Just make sure we've got these set appropriately. Great. All right. That was all the things we added in. Now that means we could just kind of stamp it down, couldn't we? How about I don't want to stamp a lot of landfill because I'm still stuck in the mindset of the old days where a construction bot can only place one tile, even if you had the upgrades to increase its capacity. But nowadays it can place more. So we could stomp down some tiles and put a whole one of these back in, but yeah, we're not going to do that. We'll just we'll just do it the old manual way. All right. So we need to make sure we have the right tile. There we go. Let's increase the size of this. It needs to be this high. That tree is going to have to go. I'm sorry. Sorry, tree. But we'll get the construction bots to sort this out. I don't know. I'm getting a bit lax in my pasting. If you haven't seen recently, bit of fatigue. Bit of fatigue. All right. So if we now just copy this whole shebang and drop it in here. We'll see oops, I did say not to put my bots in there, but whatever. All right. We should probably get rid of, nope, not that. Get rid of all of these. If I was smart, I'd use a filter, but I'm not smart. All right. So let's get you going here. Like that. Okay, and then we do need some more of this earth coming up here. And then let's repaste this with those extra bits. And of course, we've got the old power poles back. All right. Now, one thing I didn't check was the ratio of actual fuel oil consumption, which doesn't really say 5 a second. Consumption 5 a second, and it's not running at max. You can see the water's at 180. Maybe that is max. It seems like the fuel oil is sitting at 180 constantly. So 5.4 multiplied by 30 is still only like 45. So I think our pumps and our pipes doing that is probably fine. So if we just connect that up, that'll be plenty. And it seems like we're not getting any coverage over here, so I'd say we're outside of Roboport, and we certainly are. So let's bring some Roboports over to here. There we go, and then we're going to need another one as far across here as we can get. There we go, to give us the coverage there, and then it should just fill in. It should just fill in, and we can do better things with our time, can't we? Maybe. Let's just make sure. I don't think that iron is mine. Why are there 4 gas refineries flashing? Must be up there. I think all that copper piping is copper piping, which is great. Okay. All right. Let's let the construction bots do their thing. We can probably check. Where's a Roboport when I need one? There's one over there. Construction bots. Oh, we've got them all. There they go. Okay, there they go. They're on the way. We'll let our stuff just kind of kick along, because what I want to look at is rocket parts. I want to start on rocket parts, because this is what we're up to now. I mean, it's rocket parts or bust. Okay, silicon nitride. I think we checked. I think we put silicon nitride in the logistics network, didn't we? We did. We got 1,000 silicon nitride. We're going to need 1,000 plates, which is going to need 10,000 silicon nitride. Provided it's 1-to-1. No, we need 10 heat shielding tile per rocket part. Assuming that it's still 100 rocket parts, that's 1,000 heat shielding tile. So that's 10,000 silicon nitride. I mean, what's going on? Oh, I'm hitting C. Don't hit C. Don't hit C. Fingers moved off the spot. I don't even think I've got a repair pack. We should make some repair packs just for silliness like that. There's drop in a few of them, and we'll just pop one in a passive provider, and they can go from there. All right. The construction bots will eventually fix up any of my accidental shootings. So that's enough silicon nitride. But what on earth is tungsten carbide plate? Tungsten oxide and carbon. That sounds really easy, doesn't it? It is done in a furnace, though. It's done in a furnace, which is a little annoying, but We should be okay. Tungsten, tungsten, tungsten. Here's our tungsten. Here's our tungsten carbide. Tungsten oxide, sorry. Which is what we needed for it. Yeah, tungsten oxide and carbon. Yeah, we've probably got enough. That's 4.6. I say we've probably got enough, but that's 4.6k. We need what I say. We need 5,000 of these, which means we need 2,500 tungsten oxide. Yep, we are okay. We're okay. It's good. It's good. Let's put down a electric furnace. Electric metal mixing. Do we have that? Electric chemical. Electric furnace. Electric furnace. Maybe we don't have the electric furnace. We do need carbon here anyway. So honestly, it's if we need a metal mixing furnace, we could just. Let's just make sure that was it. Electric multi-purpose. They're actually a bit quicker too. Interesting. Let's have a look at the research for it. Electric multi-purpose. Ooh, that's space science, is it? Or is that just purple science? What are we missing to actually make that a reality, though? We're missing something. It's red. Why is it red? Because we're missing the electric mixing furnace, which is really probably the research we want. Let's just start that and see how quickly we can plow through that. Yeah, that's okay. All right. So then we can just pop down an electric mixing furnace here. We'll need. I mean, we could do that, or we could just be super lazy. What was the crafting speed of that? Oh, crafting speed 1. Did we see what the crafting speed of this was? Electric mixing furnace, metal mixing furnace, electric metal mixing furnace. There's a crafting speed of 2. All right, we'll do that. We'll do that. That's in a passive provider, isn't it? Yeah. All right. Which is good because what we'll do is instead of just haphazardly throwing stuff in there, we'll create a little bit of a. That is the wrong one, isn't it? There we go. We'll create a little bit of an area here. We've killed the biters around here. Yep. A little bit of a space area where we'll have some expandable. I mean, we're just using bots for everything. Like, let's not reinvent the wheel. All right, can I get a bit trickier with these placements of power poles? I don't know if I can. We'll see. I really hate that. No, I just don't. I don't like having these offset, but it doesn't really matter, does it? It does not really matter. All right, but first of all, we actually want a electric metal mixing. We don't want that at all. And let's have a look at some timings. If we have an electric metal mixing furnace, it takes 3.2 seconds, so that's 1 every 1.2 seconds. And we need, if we wanted to make this at 1 every 24 seconds, that's really slow, isn't it? But that's also 10 of these every 24 seconds. Yeah, we are gonna have some issues, aren't we? We're probably gonna need let's go with 4 of these. So that's 1 every 6 seconds, which is almost it's more than 2 silicon nitride a second. Gosh, where is our silicon nitride coming from? That is a really good question. I guess our silicon area over here. Is one of these. Is this one here? No. So our silicon nitride. Gosh, I found it in a recent episode. Is it here? It's here. We just have one electric chemical furnace. All right, that's great. Thanks for your research. Let's see. A electric chemical furnace does 1 silicon nitride every, let's say, 4 seconds. That would be 10 in 40 seconds. Yeah, we're gonna have to ramp this up, aren't we? We are definitely gonna have to ramp this up. But I mean that shouldn't be a problem. That shouldn't be a problem. What am I getting? I'm just getting inundated with landfill. All right, that's okay. Thanks, guys. All right. While this is happening, I just want a quick check on. Oh, we've got 53 advanced processing units in the network already. Okay. Are things moving? Are things moving down here? It doesn't look like they are, does it? Doesn't look like they are. Why have you got no power? I guess you weren't needed for anything? Doesn't seem right, does it? Let's run down here and see what's going on. Let's run down here and see what's going on, because we do need this to keep moving. We need a lot of advanced circuits to get there. All right. Everyone is pretty happy. It's kind of pretty happy. So let's go to the end and see what you're missing. You're missing green circuits. And green circuits are being produced over here. They are missing basic electronic boards, which are missing basic electronic components, which are missing tinned copper, which is missing tin plate, which apparently should have been that one. Why do we have no tin plate in the network? That seems like a problem, doesn't it? All right, let's run over to our tin plate production, which must be here. Aha! Our tin plate production is unable to keep up because we're smashing red circuits. It doesn't seem like we should be. It does seem like we are, though. I mean, we're barely keeping up with the plastic. Most intriguing. I guess that's because we've got blue circuits here going again. Have I actually limited this? I certainly have not. Oh yeah. All right. There is a problem. There is our problem. Let's just calm your farm, buddy. Honestly, like even 500 is too many to store. Because we're making advanced circuits elsewhere. Let's just make 100. Stop. Just plain flat out stop, guys. And then that should let our tinned this whole thing going. Now, again, we are probably still running a surplus of mineral sludge. No, we're not. Oh my goodness. Wow. We're just in full production mode now, and we're seeing the limits. We may have to expand our production again. These guys are working though. We're maxed out on copper, which is nice. We'll keep doing something like that. But I'm getting distracted. Let's set up the production infrastructure first. All right. What do we say? A electric metal mixing furnace. From an electric furnace, sure. All right. We made one. There it is. Bang. Pop it down. You are the start. You're on the same line. Yeah, that's pretty nice. All right. Let's run you up here to get some power. There we go. And you are making tungsten carbide. Tungsten carbide. Ooh, how interesting. It's twice as long. I think we've got a heap of tungsten powder. We actually probably have less tungsten powder. Tungsten powder mixture, which then goes into tungsten plate. All right. Gosh, it's been so long since we looked at this. Yeah, Yeah, I mean, you are pretty happy. You could run a lot more. You also are pretty happy. You could run a lot more. Because you take the oxide and turn it into the sludginess. Yeah, the gas that turn. Yeah, okay. So, I mean, is there an increase? Let's see. 12 tungsten oxide goes to 30 gas, and then 4 times that goes to 24 powder. So 4 times 12, so 48 tungsten gas becomes 24 tungsten powder. Yeah, so there we go. That's why it's a 2-to-1 ratio. So there's no advantage in using one or the other than the speed, which means we're actually better off using tungsten oxide. Okay, I'm happy with that. Let's pop down one of these now. Why haven't I put these on here before? I might actually have to increase the number of toolbar slots shortly. So you, my friend, need some carbon. Thank you. Yeah, have a stack. And you also need the tungsten powder. No, tungsten oxide. That's the one. I have 100 of that, and then we'll just put you in here like so. And of course, bots. We always need the bots. Wouldn't mind getting you something somewhere down there. That'd be pretty handy, wouldn't it? Somewhere around there, like that and like that. There we go. All right. There you go. You could just run some power over here. I don't really like the fact that I can't do that, so let's make that one wider. Ooh. The bots galore. And why would they default over to the one which has no power? Oh, sometimes the bots surprise me greatly. We'll pop another one here for some charging. Not sure why we don't have more here for charging as well. We got a few around. It's all right. Okay, so let's limit this. Let's limit this to our tungsten carbide plate, 100. Limit it to 100, and then heat shielding is that tungsten oxide in one of these. All right. We could just feed straight in there, couldn't we? Just feed straight in. Let's keep the bots going. Why would I do that? Why would I do that? Is there anything else we need this for? We're not doing that. We're not doing that. We're definitely not doing that. No, yeah, it's fine. It's fine. We'll just feed straight in. All right. Feed straight in like that. This is going to make this a little bit wonky. It's not the same nice layout, but it'll be all right. We'll learn to get over it. All right. Tungsten. Apparently you can't do it. I thought that's what we... No, it's heat shielding tile. Sorry. Heat shielding tile. There we go. You got all the tungsten plate you need. And you know what? I could just be a little tricky here and go... what was it? Gosh, what was it? Silicon nitride. There it is. All right. Give me a stack of that as well. And go into there, and then you, my friend, are going there. All right. Do that until you have 1,000. We'll set this to 1,000 now, and we won't forget that we have to come back and change it when there actually is rocket parts being made. And of course, I do actually need to make it heat shielding tile. There we go. All right. We're at 34 minutes. We're at 34 minutes, and all we managed to get this episode was heat shielding tile. Oh well, it's the first part of our rocket part. The other parts are going to be pretty easy until we get to rocket fuel and rocket engines, I think. But that will be in the next couple of episodes, and then we'll have to look at our production issues, which will definitely be catching up to us at an astronomical rate. Also, I did have a comment about the microphone levels changing a little bit. Do let me know if this microphone level is It is okay. You don't have any problems hearing me at all. I've got the microphone a bit closer. I stuffed around with some wonderful Windows settings that keep auto-changing the volumes on applications and input devices for no apparent reason because Windows. So, yeah, let me know. And, most importantly, a huge thank you to my wonderful patrons. And I'll see you next time.